Back in the kitchen now with Molly Crosby, and we're making smoothies. This is something you do at your house like every day, right?
Pretty much every day. Again, I can't take any credit for this. A lot of my friends do this. I first saw it going to school in Boulder. They'd say, "Do you want your handful of spinach?" And I was like, "No." But then one time someone talked me into trying it, and you don't taste it, so why not?
So we're going to put spinach into this smoothie, and like you say, it's a great way to get your kids. My kids love smoothies. Ireland loves smoothies. Yes. But you know, once you start putting them in there, they probably won't even know, right? And spinach is so good for you.
Yeah. So Nolan and I will split one of these for a snack, or we like to mix up what we have for breakfast. So if we had, toast or whatever the day before, we'll have a smoothie, and he loves it, and he'll come over and be hitting buttons.
Oh, I like that.
Sure
Get them in the kitchen. That's a good thing.
So I like to use frozen fruit.
Okay.
So that way you don't have to put any ice into it, but you still get a little bit of a thicker consistency. So
blueberries?
I go with blueberries and raspberries because a general rule of thumb is the darker the fruit, the healthier it is for you.
True. True.
So after I put in my frozen berries,
okay.
I do almond milk for your kids. Maybe you'd want to do whole or skim milk. I just like the extra nutritional benefit from almond milk. We were talking a bit about that Nuval system, and almond milk's way up there.
Is it? Good to know.
Got our milk, our berries.
And for people who have a hard time or are lactose intolerant, is almond milk
excellent?
Perfect for them? Okay.
Just want to make sure you maybe don't have any tree nut allergies.
Okay.
And then I throw in some flaxseed meal, lots of omega-3s. So I mean, if we're choking down some good stuff, if we don't know it, we might as well just pour it all in there.
Load it up, huh?
Now, I worked in a coffee shop in high school, a little bit in college too, and we would add vanilla extract to our smoothies. Just makes it a little fancy, just a little bit.
So good. Mm.
And then to combat the tartness of the fruit, a little bit of honey. Okay. And you know honey is incredible for you.
Yeah.
As well as if you're buying local honey, it can help with your allergies because the pollen that's used to make the honey will help with the antibodies for your allergies.
I just love honey. My husband puts it in his tea all the time. It's something we always have on. It's great on toast.
Yeah.
So no ice in here. We don't need any ice. Okay, just let her rip.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous color. How smooth do you like it normally?
I just go until I can't see any spinach.
Okay.
That's probably about right.
I don't know if you heard Molly, but she said, I like to puree it until you can't see any spinach. And I think if you're going to try and serve it to the kids, that would probably be a good way to go. So.
Now, should you want a thicker consistency, something that I would recommend doing.
Look at the color. Wow.
Yeah. It's just so darn healthy. I love it.
That is absolutely beautiful.
I personally would be fine with this consistency. You could throw it in some of those popsicle forms and make it into a summer treat. But I will peel and kind of quarter up bananas and keep it in a container in my freezer. So if you want that much thicker consistency, you could throw some of those in there too, and that'll really thicken it up.
And can you use other fruits other than, we used, raspberries and blueberries, but could you use strawberries, mango, whatever?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The nice thing about these fruits, the spinach really doesn't add flavor.
Okay.
If you want to try
I will give it a try.
You won't taste the spinach, so don't worry about, the flavors not going well together.
No, you can't taste the spinach at all. Just basically the raspberries and the blueberries.
Yeah. And that might be a fun way. I know I look for opportunities to circumvent arguments with Nolan by giving him choices. So maybe you pull out a bunch of different fruits and let them choose what they'd like that day.
I love that idea. So great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure. Thanks so much. And all my love to Mason and Nolan. And come back again sometime, will you?
I would be honored.
Great. Recipes that Molly did today you can find on our website. We'll be back.